Illegals voted, but only nearly 1 million. Study finds nearly 1 million votes cast illegally for Hillary. A study conducted by political scientist Jess Richman of Old Dominion University has found that upwards of 800,000 votes cast for Hillary Clinton on November 8th were cast illegally. This study only looks at one aspect of voter fraud, non-citizen voting. This isn't to say that there weren't more non-citizens voting, only that this study found that there were at least 800,000 non-citizen votes cast for Hillary Clinton. What's interesting is that the political scientist posted this study as a rebuttal to President Trump's claims that up to 5 million non-citizens voted. So, what you're saying is, we cheated, but not by as much as you say we cheated, right? Because that's how I read this. The study was based on a number of national polls conducted by a coalition of universities. The poll found that 6.4% of non-citizens voted, which works out to more than 834,381 votes, of which Hillary Clinton, it is estimated, would have garnered 81% of the vote. And folks, I'm betting much higher even than that. This is how he came up with the figure of 800,000. Now remember, the purpose of his study is to prove that progressives cheated less than Trump said they did. And the proof that they cheated less than Trump said they did? Polls. That's right. Pollsters would have asked non-citizens if they voted. 6.4% of those asked said, yep, we voted. Now, I ask you this simple question. If 6.4% actually admitted to voting illegally, how many more do you think actually voted illegally? What this poll shows is that America has an epic problem with voter fraud, that citizens of this nation cannot rely on a voting process that allows a significant number of non-citizens to affect the critical changes in policy that profoundly affect the citizens' lives. That's kind of like letting the Dallas Cowboys fans vote on who the Eagles should have on their roster. Richman said of his study, is it plausible that non-citizen votes added to Clinton's margin? Yes. Is it plausible that non-citizen votes account for the entire nationwide popular vote margin held by Clinton? Not at all. So, again, if you're actually ready to believe a study that bases its finding on asking people whether they did something illegal or not, what he's saying is, well, we cheated, but not by that much. I think it's time to go over this sacred cow the progressives have had for too long. The dead vote, the non-citizen vote, the multiple vote. And I should add this. One of the reasons why these national elections are so critical is this. The federal government has far too much power over our daily lives. I'd wager that if so much could not be gained or lost from holding power, that the political divisions, the depths to which political factions would sink, would not be nearly as extreme as they are today.